Hey everyone, welcome back to Sip and Dip with Chelsea. For today's video, we are going to be diving into this Azure dip powder kit that they sent over to me. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway during this video for my 4,000 subscribers. On my right hand here, I have VIVIDip's Builder Gel, and then on my left hand, this is Mystic Moon Dips. You guys also voted for today's video topic to be assumptions, so that is what we are going to chat about today. But let's go ahead and dive into this kit. So as you can see, it does come with 8 colors. It has liquids, it's got a brush. So let's go ahead and open it up. So right on the top here is their business card and how you can get in touch with them. This is their instructions. It has useful tips and tricks on it, things to look out for. And then they did include some extra brush replacement. So that's nice if your brush gets ruined. And you can see I've got a little nail file here. It comes with this super cute dusting brush, which I think this is going to be great for ombre, and some liquids in their travel size, and then 8 powders. I'm going to go ahead and pull one of the powders out so you can see the packaging, and it is numbered. So they don't have names, but they do have numbers on top. So this is 43, and there's also a plastic seal around the side. So I'm going to use my cuticle pusher to break that seal. Now we can open it up. So there is another protective seal right here on the lid, which I love. You can tell it's very well protected and packaged, but this color is so beautiful. It's like a mauve, dusty rose pink. So from left to right is 16, 18, 44, and 17. And last but not least is 43, 20, and 45. So hashtag mom life, the little one woke up, so I had to stop filming, and I ended up doing another mani before diving back into this one. So on this hand here, it is all Mani Boss. I have all of that information on my Instagram, and this other hand here is ready to go for my Azure dip powder kit. Today's lineup is going to be 43, 45, and 17. I'm going to be using Mani Boss liquids today, so we start out with our base coat. I'm going to go lightest shade to darkest and then glitters, and of course I've got my little finger rest here. So like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I am going to be covering some assumption topics. So everything that I'm going to chat about during today's video are things that I personally assumed. So things I assumed about YouTube, about being a nail influencer, ambassadorships, and everything in between. Maybe I was wrong, or perhaps I learned that I was right. I know that there's a huge gray area in between. I also understand that everybody is going to have a different journey when they go on YouTube. Maybe some people rocket to stardom really fast. Maybe it takes others a little bit longer. But these are things that I have personally experienced, and these are just my opinions, so that is my disclaimer. I know everybody is going to have a different take and experience on some of these topics. I hope that they answer some of your questions if maybe these are things that you also assumed or thought, but let's go ahead and dive in. So before I started my YouTube channel, I always thought that you uploaded a video and you got paid based on views or based on likes, and that was that. I thought YouTube paid people, and I couldn't have been more wrong. So before you can actually even get monetized on YouTube, which means get paid, you have to hit certain goals. So YouTube makes you have at least 4,000 watch hours, which is also 240,000 watch minutes. So you need someone or many people to watch at least that much of your videos within a year. And not only that, but you also have to get 1,000 subscribers. So the other piece of the puzzle is after you do hit those goals, it's not YouTube that pays you. It's actually Google AdSense. So I know ads are annoying and all you want to do is hit skip right away. But if you ever want to support a channel, let the ad run through. That is how YouTubers make money, is through those ads. So it's not even YouTube at all. So before I started my channel, I was very nervous because I assumed that everybody filmed with fancy cameras and they had really nice filming equipment and lighting, and I am here as proof that that's actually not the case. I film all of my videos on my iPhone and I edit it with iMovie. You don't need a fancy camera, you don't need fancy software, you don't have to be a genius with technology to do it, and even more proof, one of my most popular videos, it's got like 40,000 views, I filmed at my kitchen table. I had my phone propped up on a box and a heavy coaster on the other end, just holding it up, dangling across this box. It was with a paper plate and a towel underneath, nothing fancy or special. You don't have to have a ton of money and all of these nice cameras and equipment to get started on YouTube. So the next topic I'm going to dive into is about how you get these business deals, ambassadorships, PR product, and I will say that I always assumed it was based on if you had a ton of followers, if you had a lot of subscribers, and I am here to tell you that while yes, that does play a part, I can personally be proof, again, that that is not the only thing that they look at, that's not the only determining factor, and there's a lot of other things that go into that. If there's one thing, probably the biggest piece of advice and one thing that I've learned thus far is that it's not always about the numbers. Some of the biggest deals that I've gotten where I've gotten to film videos for other companies was before I even had 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's about making real, genuine connections with some of these businesses. They want to see that you already love their product. They want to get to know you. They will remember you if you're a friend to them. And don't reach out just so that you can get free product. Do it because you genuinely love their brand. Do it because you want to become a friend and a close partner with them. All I can say is don't let assumptions such as you're not a big enough influencer or you don't have enough subscribers or you don't have enough followers on Instagram stop you from trying to build real relationships, because at the end of the day, if in my personal experience, people will remember you for being genuine and for wanting to be their friend. A company is going to want to work with you if you truly love their product. The next topic I want to cover is about giveaways. So before I started YouTube, I always assumed that companies were the ones who reached out to sponsor giveaways. And in my personal experience, that's actually not the case. So companies, you have to think of it this way, aren't going to just follow you and remember, oh look, she's about to hit 4,000 subscribers. You kind of have to actually do the legwork. And I know that's not the case for everyone, but you have to reach out to these businesses and see if they're interested in sponsoring your giveaway. So this kind of goes off of my last topic I was just saying. I personally do not just go and target these companies and ask them all for a free product. That's not my MO. That's not the way I like to go about giveaways. I only reach out to companies that I have already built a relationship with. I only want to reach out to companies that I trust and that know me and know my intentions, that I'm not just in it to try to get free product, and that I've already built a good foundation with. I also assumed, against my own self, that when I reached out to these companies that I looked greedy, and it made me feel greedy. But one thing that I've learned after getting to talk with some of these smaller business owners is they actually don't view it this way. Again, these are just my personal conversations, but they look at it as a business deal, that you are providing some of their product to your audience that you've built, you're getting their name out there, and you're in turn helping them as well. The next assumption that I made was that nobody was going to follow me on YouTube or Instagram. My nails are average at best. I'm just like everybody else, just a DIY nail person. And why would anyone want to follow along with me? And if it's one thing that I've learned, it's that a lot of the times people actually don't follow you for nails. They follow you because They enjoy your company. They want to hear your story. They like your personality. And in my case, which was a total shock, is everybody commented on my voice. Something about voiceover brings out my softer tone, but you would just never believe how many times I was surprised that people wanted to hear about me and my life, and they could almost care less about my nails. I wish I could give you guys the magic answer to how I get PR or how I get sent things, but in reality, there is no magic answer. Some mornings I wake up and I've got several DMs from other companies, and other mornings I have emails, and then some days there's nothing. But here's the truth. When I started out, I felt this obligation and guilt when I was contacted by a company that I had to say yes to review their products. I felt bad. I thought I needed to take every opportunity, and I am here to tell you that you don't have to do that. Your time is worth something. You do not have to take every single deal, and not every deal is going to be great or the right fit for you. I also made a false assumption before I started out that the bigger the company, then it would be a better deal. And I can tell you right now, you want the tea, here's the tea. I have had to, quote unquote, break up with several companies because it was not a good fit for me. They're extremely pushy, or they don't value my time, or they don't respect my responses, and it just was not a good relationship. Some of the best relationships I've made have been with smaller businesses who respect me, my time, my content, and that's another reason why you see some brands come and go on my channel, because at the end of the day, I know you guys have my back, and I am only going to feature brands that I care about and that I would want you guys to try too. So sort of playing off of that topic is another assumption that I made, which was that when I would see people review these products, that they were also being paid for the video. And I will say most of the time for smaller YouTubers, that's actually not the case. So typically you receive product and you give a review. That's it. So basically your video is the value of the product you receive. And I do understand that can keep an opinion honest, but in that, my advice would be that's where you have to learn to be picky and make sure you're working with companies that you want to work with. Your time is worth something. So don't let other companies take advantage of you and your time. I was in our dip powder community for a few years before I even started on YouTube. And during those years, I was able to form real relationships and friendships with other women who were obsessed with doing their nails just like me. I started doing my nails when I was in the thick of infertility and I had suffered a miscarriage. And that's where all of this began for me. It didn't start because I wanted free product and money. It started because it was a hobby that was therapeutic. At the end of the day, I am the lucky one, not the businesses who work with me, not you guys, nobody but me, because I'm grateful that I get to even do this and get to know you guys. Like, okay, when you guys reach out to me in my DMs and you apologize for asking me a question, or you guys ask me for advice and geek out when I chat back with you, I'm like, man, this is so embarrassing because they for sure have the wrong person right now, because I know there's no way that they're gonna act like that talking to me, because I am nobody special. I'm just like you guys, and I love talking with y'all. So don't ever feel like you can't come to me with a question, especially when it comes to YouTube. I know it's a gray area, but I'm always here. So today's giveaway video is in celebration of all 4,000 of you that are here. Modelones sent me over an extra kit so I could give it away to one of you. So we're gonna keep it very simple. Just make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and then comment down below and tell me your Instagram handle or tell me your email address so I can get in touch with you if you win. I am so appreciative of you guys. I would not be here if it wasn't for y'all. So thank you for letting me get to hang out with you guys every week. Good luck on this giveaway, and I will see you in the next video.